Well, it's been a while since I've done an update on the aquaponics system here at the Broken Bee, so I thought I'd give you all a look at what we're doing. I was out here doing a little maintenance today, adjusting some water levels. As roots and organic matter kind of builds up in the gravel, how fast it'll drain and everything kind of changes. A few new vegetables in here, and some we've carried through the winter. It's now the end of May, and you can see we've got some tomatoes we put in there. There's some beans, some basil in the back that's just about run its cycle. I let the seeds fall down in the bed. We'll see if we get any new ones from that. Here in the second bed, right there on the right front, is my male kiwis. Females all died last year. Sun just beat the snot out of them. Going to try them in the shade on the other side and tried to rescue them, but the males did okay. All my females were too far gone. And there's a little bit of herbs and things in there. This is one of the beds. I'm getting a little sunlight there that we carried through the winter, and we've been harvesting out of this all winter. That bare space there had basil and other herbs in it. They've run their course. I'm getting ready to put some new ones in there. Right here in front of me, that is actually a celery plant that we started by just taking the root piece that was left from some we got from the store and just pushing it down in the soil, and grew back up. It's looking beautiful here. Right here, we've got some comfrey. I'd gotten some little pieces of root off the internet last summer from a couple sources and planted them. They weren't doing real well in the pots and everything, so I moved them in here, and they were kind of languishing until a few weeks ago, and then suddenly they just shot up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those down and drop them around some of my fruit trees, get the nutrients back in the ground, and we'll let them probably grow up again, and over the next few months we'll take a look at the roots, see if we can harvest that and start dropping some bits in the fruit orchard, see if it can compete with the coastal grass out there. Let me walk around on the other side real quick, and I'll show you the Swiss chard we've been harvesting off of all winter. This is the Swiss chard, and we've probably harvested off this, I don't know, 8 or 10 times over the winter months and into the spring. Getting ready to do a great big bunch of it tonight for dinner, and it's just going like gangbusters. It loves the system. So, you know, leafy greens, things like that, really like the aquaponics. Down here on this end, this is one of the beds I was cleaning up today, so it doesn't look like there's a whole lot in there, but you can see that there's a sweet potato that was stuck down in the ground. There used to be a whole line of them along here, and these are just store-bought potatoes that had sweet potatoes that had started to sprout inside. They got left on the bottom shelf, so I pulled them out here and just took them and just pushed them down into the gravel, just like this one is, and the sprouts started coming up. When the sprouts got to size, I just reach down and kind of gently break them loose, and then I stick them over in these tubes. These are my kind of like my sprouting tubes, or my rooting tubes. This is what I use to root different herbs and things like that. For instance, here's some rosemary that was just broken off. I stripped off the bottom leaves and put it in there, and you can see that that root structure there. That one's ready to go into a pot or even straight into the ground back outside. Same with this sweet potato slip. It's been in here just a couple weeks, and man, you can see the roots on that. That is ready to go out into the field and start producing sweet potatoes for me. Again, probably going to go into the orchard to kind of compete with the coastal grass and shade the ground, give me some additional forage and everything out there, kind of stack my production. But the water will raise in those tubes, keep those cuttings and everything nice and moist so the roots will take. I'll eventually go ahead and fill this whole bed, or most of it, up with the little 3/4 inch PVC that's in there. These are about 5 or 6 inches long, and I just push them down inside. So I've got that tube of water that rises and falls in there. But it's been kind of hot. You can see they're a little wilted today, and I've been moving some of them around, making sure they're doing okay. But that's what we've got in the bed right now. Not going too intensive. When these beans and tomatoes really kick off, they'll bush out a lot, and you know, it'll be as full as this here. Because we are in the shade here in the backyard, a little protected, things tend to start off a little slower, but there's method to our madness. Out in the full sun here in South Texas, things just burn up by July, August. So I'm hoping for a little slower start, but by the time the sun gets real intense, that filtered sun from all the pecan trees and everything should be just right for these, and we should be able to carry production well into the fall on these plants without them burning up in the South Texas sun here. Right now, the system is being powered by goldfish, and we'll see if we can get a few of them to come to the surface. That's just you know, some commercial pellets. You can see the size of them. That's my hand there. Several inches long. We've got some really bigger ones. They hang out in the bottom, and they'll come up now and then, but they're a little more skittish. Want to eventually add tilapia and other fish in here, but for right now, since I've been getting started, having a 13-cent replaceable goldfish is much preferable to the time and effort into the tilapia and everything. And by now the system is pretty stable, so I'll probably be adding some smaller tilapia and things in here, maybe some crappie, sunfish, that sort of thing, into the system so that we can get different production. Little black goldfish there, I don't know if you saw him. But that's the update for now. We'll try and do more of these more often. I may be going up and building a system similar to this one for a friend, doing a little seminar on how it works. So we may have updates on that in the future. But this is Old Homestead at the Broken Bee, signing off. Thank you.